So you set all your tasks in the shared items. It's time to start looking for the paperclip now, which means a student has submitted some work. So if you tap on that particular student, then you look for the piece of work that has a paperclip on it. Give it a tap, and you will see the work the student has done, ready for marking. First up, we have the pen tool. That's at the top here. If you give it a click, you can see that you have a range of colours to choose from, and you can also choose the thickness of your markings on the page. Now we'll just tap on green here. This can be very useful for some light marking, just a simple tick. It's also very useful if you're using a digital pencil. You can zoom in using the pinch and zoom feature on the iPad or on the mouse mat, and you can write as well. Next up, we've got the highlighter. So if I tap on this, you'll see similarly you have colours and you can choose the thickness as well. If we tap on green here, it could be used to highlight something that you particularly enjoyed about a student's piece of work. For example, how they laid their method out. Similarly, or conversely I should say, you can use the pink colour to maybe show something where they've gone wrong. Maybe there's a step of their calculation that they got wrong. When you've used the pen or the highlighter tool, you can get rid of it by using the eraser. So if you're not happy with the markings you've done, you simply tap and it will start to disappear. It will not touch the student's work, only your own. You can also use the undo button to undo anything that you've done, or the redo button just next to that will redo anything that you don't want to get rid of. Next up, we have the pinned comment. I've switched to iPad view here, but it's still the same across the top. So you'll see that all of the tools are still the same, not too much change there. So tap on the pinned comment, and once it's highlighted blue, you can tap anywhere on the screen and you can see it pops up with your icon. You can tap out a comment and let the student know your feedback, and once you're happy with that, you can click on save and that comment will save to their work. You can also get rid of the comment by tapping on the picture there and it just moves it out of the way. Students can re-click it later. Next up, we have the really useful tool of voice notes. So give that a tap in the corner there with the play icon, tap anywhere on the screen and the recording facility pops up. You tap on the red button to start recording your feedback and you'll see that it starts to count there. When you're happy with it, you can click on pause and you can play it back, rewind it, or you can click on save. I'm just going to click cancel here and then discard. I used a voice note earlier down in the bottom corner, so if I tap on this one here, a student would click it and then press play. So it can be really useful for students to listen to your feedback rather than seeing a lengthy written comment. The final tool on the bar up there is the text tool. So if you give that a click, you can tap anywhere on the screen like the other ones, and then it loads up the text typing box. Now you can type in your text here, might be some feedback for the student, and once you've typed out your feedback, you can format the text in a way you see fit as well, and you can do that by tapping on the blue icon at the top again. And you can see here we can change the font size, we can change the positioning, and we can also change the colour. Once you're happy with that, you can click off it. And you can position your text and resize your text as you see fit. So you use the markers in the corners, drag it to where you want it, and click off it, and then the comment will remain. When you've marked all of the work, you might want to give a grade. Now, in the top corner here, if you click on the tick, it will come up with a box where you can give a score. So the student, let's say, got 3 out of 3. You can also type out a comment as well. You can see here, tap on there and start to type out your comment. When you're happy with your comment, just click on save in the top corner and that grade will go to the student.